What's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is Charlie, aka Charles Maverick, and you are watching CMaverickReactions. And in this video today, I'm very excited for this one. We're on to Season 1, Episode 4 of Arcane. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The last episode popped off big time, like really popped off, man. Oh, that was so epic. The whole thing was so epic. I mean, it was tragic, it was chaotic, it was heart gut-wrenching, you name it. But it was cinematic, just pure cinema, honestly. We left off at the academy. Jace and the lecturer broke into Heimdinger's study room with the help of the council leader, so they can work on the Heztech project, sorry. And they managed to be successful with the experiment, which Heimdinger saw for himself. Now, could we say that it will have positive results once they experiment with the gems further? Who knows? But that's the juxtaposition. That's the conundrum we face now, with the results, with the consequences per se of what happened near the end of the episode when Vi and the team went to go rescue Vander from Zuko and his cronies. Obviously that was a trap laid for Vi and her team themselves. The mutant came out of nowhere again after the mutant killed off Benzo and the majority of the enforcers, including the enforcer commander. Vi tried fighting it, wasn't any good, so they all locked themselves up in that room as best they could to try and find a way out. And just as they did manage to find a way out, potentially, Powder, with her deep feeling of frustration at not being able to do anything or bring anything helpful to the team, she thought she did something good, but in the process of destroying the majority of Zuko's mutation operations, as it were, she ended up killing two of her closest friends as well in the process, which obviously very much angered Vi when she found out. Vi hit Powder and walked off in grief, anger, despair. Zuko happens upon Powder, and Powder, full of feelings of abandonment and just every negative emotion under the sun, disowns her sister, doesn't know her sister, but apparently, and Zuko takes advantage of her emotions. That was a good episode. I can't keep saying it enough. It was such a good freaking episode. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like I said in the last episode, I'm expecting a bit of a time jump, because I don't know if there's going to be more to explore in this timeline with the aftermath of the last events. So I'll be curious to see. But anyways, I'll quit my jibber-jabbering. As always, go grab your food, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, anything to make you feel nice and comfy. Sit back, relax and unwind. I'm going to get into this one.
The Council has recommended you give the Progress Day speech this year. You deserve this honor.
I will do my best to make Piltover proud, Professor.
Perhaps there's something in the lab you might be able to share. People love a grand reveal.
Victor and I have just the thing. The next chapter of Hextech. Come to the lab this afternoon, I'll show you.
This feels like a bit of a time jump, because Heimdinger's talking to Jace about the progress of the Heztech experiments, and like scholars coming from around the world and all that sort of stuff. And Jace looks a bit different. It looks like he's got a bit of a beard going on. So I have a feeling this is a bit of a time jump without it being explained. Love that artwork there. Like, it's just the detail of it and the vibrant colors and so forth. Like, obviously, this is probably a very bad comparison, but it kind of reminds me of you know, Lord of the Rings, where there's that scene where the Fellowship leaves Rivendell, but you overlook Rivendell before they leave, and it's just beautiful. But it's crazy how that's just it's just a canvas picture of it. They've added some effects to it, but that's about it. That's what it kind of reminded me of. Just those colours, man. Oh, sublime. The heck? Yeah. They have gone. There's been a few years that have passed since those events, since the events of last episode. Like, that wouldn't have been built overnight. Of course not. That's crazy. So that's what, like time travel, maybe something like that, or just a quick, like a very speedy form of transportation to a different destination in the world. Interesting.
Serves you right. I'm working.
Oh, I can see that. I mean, there's so much crime to thwart outside your family's tent.
I can only imagine the strings she pulled to have me posted here.
Obviously, we had different species of living beings, especially in the underground city of Zon. But like, I don't know, just this is giving. There's all these different vibes I'm getting from Arcane. It's a whole mixture of different movies that I've seen before. I mean, I mentioned Lord of the Rings in terms of like the art of the buildings and so forth, and canvas drawings and that, but also like just the feel of this show now just reminds me of Star Wars, like a lot. Probably because of like with all these different people and societies coming to Piltover now to witness the Heztech experiments. Right, all this stuff happening now with all the flying ships, that reminds me of Star Wars. So yeah, like, oh, dig it. Oh, this show is just full of everything. What is this? The hell? What the hell is happening?
Oh no, she's here.
Oh, it's powder. It's powder. Oh no, she laid the trap for him. Oh god. Oh my days, she's turned into a menace. She's turned to a menace to society, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this ain't good. I thought I was Vi on the team, but Vi wouldn't fall for something like that, that's for sure.
Hi.
Nice. Oh.
I can't lose you.
She's turned into a menace with a whole load of trauma, childhood trauma at the same time. Oh goodness! Oh, oh, what a big spag she is! Oh my goodness! Oh no! Why do I have a feeling that those gauntlets are gonna, Vi's gonna grab those gauntlets somehow? I have a sneaky feeling that's what's going to happen.
Obviously, there are a few kinks to iron out and screws to be tightened, but give it a decade of careful research and it will be ready.
A decade? With respect, Professor, we can be improving lives with Hextech now.
A breakthrough like this takes time, Victor. Putting that kind of power into everyone's hands is dangerous. Keep at it, and I'm sure you will discover a way to safeguard Hextech against misuse.
Finally got the lecturer's name, Victor. So is Victor wanting to make Hextech open to the public now because he wants to help people now? Or is it perhaps because he doesn't want to, or maybe he doesn't have that long to live? Because I have a feeling, judging by his complexion and his physical stature, that he has somewhat weakened. And maybe he doesn't feel like he has 10 years to live to achieve what he wants to achieve. Perhaps. I've got to say, I don't know whether it's just a customary uniform for a person who, I don't know, guards the city of Piltover, but her uniform, I'm not a fan of her uniform. Her uniform looks a bit, she looks a bit like a clown for some reason. I don't know. Don't shoot me. I'm just saying. I'm just not a fan of it.
You're from the Undercity.
She shot me.
Who shot you? Who were you working for?
I can't.
Caitlin Kierman. Why does that not surprise me? Interfering in an investigation again. I realize you're used to getting your way, Kierman, but we have a chain of command for a reason. I'll take it from here. Since you're looking for more work, you can take the graveyard shift tonight at the fair.
Yes, sir.
She fired on us.
There are always mishaps in battle. The Firelights were a target, and most are dead. What happened?
She already told you.
I'm asking you.
One of those Firelight wackos was a girl. With pink hair. Sisters, right? Can't live with them, can't stuff them back in the old baby maker.
Interesting. So, funny that. So, obviously, in the last episode, Vi called Powder a Jinx, and now whoever gave her that name, whether it be Zuko or Powder, gave herself that name, gave her the name Jinx. Okay. And her and Zuko seem to have a weird relationship going on. Whatever that may be. Bit weird, but okay. And might as well call her Jinx now. Jinx is having a bit of mental health issues with regards to the way she is acting. Her behaviour seems quite erratic, which is unfortunate, of course.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
It's Heimerdinger.
When is it not? It's Progress Day. Representatives from all over the world have come to see what new wonders the City of Progress has to offer. If there's a time to present a new creation, it is now. Hextech has the potential to change everything. The world is ready. I've already spoken to several potential investors.
Investors?
Now, potentially, it seems like the council leader possibly might be looking at this for more as a monetary standpoint rather than a humanitarian standpoint. Talking about investors already and that, you know. So that is very interesting, peculiar. Maybe she does have good intention for the city, but at the same time, maybe she's thinking of wealth. Who knows?
It wasn't. I know. They're just some wannabe street trash.
Oh no, oh no, I feel so sorry for her. I really do feel sorry for her. She's been going through a tough time ever since that happened. Hate to see it, man.
Savika's a regular Johnny on the spot.
Oh no. No, she's got human-sized dolls of like Milo and such. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. That sucks. He's getting sicker by the day.
A few years ago, the Hex Gates opened their ports to the world and made Piltover prosper beyond anything we could have ever imagined. This year, we've created something new for you. Something that we'll share with you when the time is right. We vow to keep pressing forward, for we are the city of progress, and our future is bright.
He most probably made the right choice in doing that there for the sake of the future of humanity until they manage to harness the power of the gems further. But I have a feeling that Victor is not going to like that very much either. Considering the state of his health right now, he wants to see the results of his hard work and experiments now. So I feel like Victor's going to make a rash decision in the next episode or so. And there are obviously a few people that are not going to be happy with it based on their own selfish wants and desires. But I don't like the saying for the greater good. I guess in this instance, that saying does hold true, but bit of a moral conundrum. But in my opinion, I feel like he made the right choice.
Fire!
Why does it feel like a trap?
I'm a helpless little girl, and I set the building on fire by accident. Totally by accident.
Oh no!
Yeah, also, I brought this dynamite. Goodbye!
Oh my. What the hell did she do? Powder, what did you do? Oh, you're going down the wrong path, my lady. Oh, she's done that as well.
No one in the Undercity has claimed responsibility yet.
If the right person got a hold of it, it's possible they could utilize its energy.
We need to address this immediately.
I have come before you to recommend that we suspend all Hextech operations until the situation is resolved, including our laboratories, the refinery, and the Hex Gates.
Perhaps the time has come to explore a more radical solution.
What are you suggesting?
I propose that a new chair be brought forth, and that House Talus be elevated to this august body.
What?
As a councillor, he will have the resources necessary to protect all our investments.
I believe Councillor Medarda is right.
Medarda, here we go.
Should be administered by a scientist.
Medarda, Councillor Medarda. It's like Queen Amidala from Star Wars. Councillor Medarda. I don't think there's a resemblance there, but it feels quite Star Wars like, so.
That's me! Yeah.
A building blown to pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Actually, I do. Happy Progress Day!
If there's one thing I've learned about the Council, they need more than just theories.
Since when did you concern yourself with the Council's opinion?
Since I became a counselor, I was actually hoping you might consider joining my staff.
Thanks, but I already have a job.
No, you don't. After the attack, your parents spoke to the sheriff. This is the best I could do. Kate.
Get out.
I guess when you're someone who feels helpless and you want to do more, which funny enough sounds like Powder's case, but just not within a person as mentally unstable as Powder. But regardless, you also don't want to feel like you're being given charity at the same time, so that's understandable too.
I need to speak with one of the inmates.
No.
This one was hit by friendly fire. He's got reason to talk. Must have been sent in today?
Afraid that's not possible.
Why not?
Well, there's been an incident.
What kind of incident?
The not so pretty kind.
Oh, here we go. Vibe. She's doing some of that Raid 2 punching the wall practice. Hey, Vi's got some anger. Oh, she's got some tattoos and all.
Who the hell are you?
And we're back. Yeah, so as I already mentioned, I did think there was going to be a time skip, and I was absolutely right. We started off from the get-go with Piltover being new and improved with the Heztech tools, with the Heztech operations, as it were. You know, obviously it's created a faster way of cargo and shipment being brought into the city, which has made it a global market area, city, as it were. But there is conflict with regards to how to use the power further, how to harness the power further, which Jace and Victor have found a way. However, Jace understands the dangers of letting new technology go into everyone's hands so soon without proper testing, which could take years by Heimerdinger's. I'm going to say his name properly this time. It's not Heimdinger, it's Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger's wise words. And I think Victor, we haven't seen much of it yet. We haven't seen any of it yet, but Victor is not happy with that. And I feel like Victor is going to make a rash and bad decision based on that. And then we see the flip side in the underground. The underground's got pretty, I don't know, I wouldn't say chaotic, or maybe it is a bit chaotic, but more case of unstable, which is also representative of Powder, or as you'd call it now, Jinx's mental state. Very unstable, considering what happened all those years ago. Reliving her trauma. That's what Powder did. Powder wanted to impress Zuko, so therefore she murdered a few enforcers and then stole the refined gem as well. And also we found a little piece of what the refined gem can do with regards to technology and stuff, which I think will become a factor in the next few episodes as well. Upon stealing the gem, Councillor Madala, or aka Queen Amidala in this case, because I just feel like there's too much of a uncanny resemblance with their names, suggested that Jace becomes one of the councillors themselves, which he does. But then at the same time, Powder kind of knows how to harness the gem already with regards to how she used it in the fight against Zuko and that those years back. Then we see Kate go to the prison to try and talk to that big tattooed guy, but then he gets mashed up by Vi. And that's where she meets Vi, and Vi looks like a very different animal now. So when you didn't want to mess with it anyways, but you said you don't want to mess with it now. So I feel like things now in the next episode or two are gonna start heating up, and people are gonna start colliding again. So we'll see. But anyways, that's enough of this video today. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Really helps with the algorithm and helps with my following, of course. Sorry if I sound a little bit tired today. I've had a hectic day at work, very hectic. Oh, by the way, if you don't know, I'm a Hammers fan. I'm a Hammers fan, mate. West Ham United. If you don't know, you know, you know. For all you guys out there not from the UK, it's a team to support. Get behind them. Don't be a Manchester Liverpool fan. That's underneath you. Well, that's beneath you, I should say. But yeah, as always, until next time, have a nice morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be in the world, and I'll catch you on the next one. Laters.